Alright, what is going on, my homies? You're watching Sweetfish Plays, and we're going to be doing things a little bit differently today for this vid, but I'll talk a little bit about that in a hot minute. Just have to mention once again about any 18 plus content going forward will be restricted to an 18 plus audience. That includes any M-rated games. It excludes Red Dead Redemption 2 because I'm already a good portion of the way through it, but just keep that in mind going forward. Not all of my content will be in that category, and I will really try and mix it up. I don't want to do 3 games in a row streaming that are all M-rated. That's really limiting, my potential audience. So just a quick thought there. I'll probably end up mentioning that a few times in vids going forward, but anyways, going into actual gameplay here, you'll notice that the title of this video down below is Log Missions number 1, Red Dead Redemption 2 Log Missions number 1, as opposed to part 48 or 49 or whatever my next story part is that I have to record. And that's because we're doing things a little differently today. So essentially, we have a bunch of log missions. So if I open my log by pressing left on the D-pad, it opens kind of like these side missions. Everything from things that people want at camp, like different collectibles that way. Also, a lot of your side missions, stranger missions, will appear on the log screen. But also all these collectible missions, and there's all these kind of like niche missions. Anyways, we're going to try and tackle a couple just non-story side things today. So this has no relation to where we are in the story. So where I am currently in the story, and you'll see when I pull up my map, we're going to Annesburg next. I think we're at part... Are we in the 50s now? I think we're in the 50s now, for Christ's sakes. But you can watch this video at any time. Like I said, it has nothing to do with the story. We won't be tackling anything like that today. I've talked about doing these side missions in the past quite a little bit. I've been mentioning it in recent story videos. Sorry, I'm just want to... check something out here. Right, okay, yeah. I was thinking we're in part 40. So the last part that I recorded story-wise was part 57. You don't have to be at part 57 to watch this video in the story, but I would suggest maybe, being at least part 50 to part 55, somewhere in that range at least, before you jump into this, just in case we run into anything story-based, or if we run into one of our fellow camp members, which is always a possibility. I mean, this is a vast open world where everybody's just kind of doing their own thing, so very smart AI. We left off in Valentine in the story because I was looking for those twins as part of that set of stranger missions. A couple things on my way down here stood out to me, including Fort Wallace. I was hoping to maybe just do some exploring in general in this video. I'm going to be doing one log mission for sure, and that log mission is the rock carvings. Okay, so this was from quite a long time ago. I think it was around the first time we went to Strawberry. We got this stranger mission. So we encountered Francis Sinclair, a stranger who will ask you to locate 10 rock carvings located throughout the world in exchange for some decent collectibles and loot. We haven't really done any of these like collecting stranger missions yet. And I'm not going to do all of them. I can promise you that right now. I have a couple in mind that I would like to do. So the rock carvings one I'd like to cover, and then I'd also like to do just a little bit of exploring here in this one. But then the next one, I'm going to try and tackle these 2 perfect animal carcasses. So that's another one that for sure I want to do. The legendary fish and dinosaur bones, I'm going to definitely put that on the back burner. But for now, this video will primarily cover just some general exploring. We'll be doing the rock carvings, and that will bring us a lot of exploration. I'm going to be using a walkthrough for it, so we're just going to be going bang, 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 bang. I just want to see what the conclusion of a mission like this will bring, what kind of rewards might be waiting for us. Okay. So that is good stuff, and then hopefully we can do all 10 rock faces and get quite a bit of exploring and make that one vid, and then the next log mission video will cover the 2 perfect animal carcasses. That could either be a really quick vid or that could be a really long video, depending on how my hunting goes. And we haven't had a whole lot of luck recently if you've watched any of our recent story videos. And then we'll also cover this one, which is just a home robbery opportunity that we've had for a while north of Strawberry. We're already kind of in that area, so let's get started here. We'll get out of Valentine, and let's just start the rock carving collection right away, because again, I don't really know how long this is going to take. I'm thinking it could take anywhere from an hour or 2 to get them all. If you think maybe 10 minutes per rock carving or something like that, you'd be looking at about 100 minutes. Like an hour and 40 minutes. So let's see here. We have to get to this rock carving location, get your winter coat. I just want to shout this out. This is from Eurogamer.net. They have some great Red Dead Redemption 2 content and some great guides on there. So definitely make sure to check them out if you are also playing Red Dead Redemption 2. So Mount Hagen. Get your winter coat on and head up to the summit of Mount Hagen. I just saw that. Where are we? There it is, Mount Hagen. Okay, so we want to head to right about there. It says, right before the path to the summit ends, the rock formation to your right will hold the rock location. This is a really easy one to spot. We can also use Eagle Eye.
Is something wrong with you?
No, there's something wrong with you. We can also use Eagle Eye to help us spot them, so keep your eyes peeled.
What is wrong with you?
I want to, this is not something that is necessarily fire content, so I wanted to kind of separate these side videos from our main story because I don't want them to be a necessity to watch necessarily. Pretty sure I have a winter jacket that I can quit if I start getting too cold. I don't want to spoil anything, but let's just say Arthur Morgan isn't feeling very well at this point in the story. It's just, for me, it's just curiosity. I didn't want to leave all of those log missions uncompleted, So we'll see what happens here, and if I feel like it's worth it to do maybe one of the other ones, one of the other collecting ones. This one seemed the easiest simply because there's only 10 of them, and the guide even shouts that out too, about being one of the easier collectible missions in Red Dead 2. If I run into anything along the sides, I will definitely tackle it. Like any, not necessarily strangers, I won't necessarily start anything new that way, but I will surely... if somebody needs my help or something, you know, there's always people out there that call out to you. They're tough roads to maneuver on, especially when you're going uphill. A lot tougher on the horse too.
Whoa there. Easy.
Oh, that was
Easy now.
some kind of wildlife. I don't know if it's a wolf.
Yep.
Let's get out of here. This is one of my favorite parts of the world in Red Dead 2. Once you start getting up to the northern Grizzlies in the state of Ambarino, it's really beautiful, the snowy terrain, and also how it fades from grass to grass and snow to snow as you get up to higher altitudes. You've won the rock star again. It is the top of a summit, so this might be the same summit that we saved John Marston from. I don't know if you remember that story mission, but that was way back at the beginning of the game. Hopefully you're not watching this as the first video in the series. Otherwise I think I just spoiled it for you. Whoa. So supposedly, this is the road. You wouldn't know it. It's very, very tough on Titan. Titan, it does not like the snow. Wow, look at that. Holy mackerel.
Giddy up.
Definitely getting into some rocky mountainous terrain now. Still don't know what like the time structure of these videos is going to be either. Like, am I going to be able to collect all 10 of these in one video, or will I have to split it rock carvings 1 through 6 and then rock carving 7 through 10? And then I'd have to make a third log missions video about the homestead robbery in Strawberry and the 2 perfect animal carcasses. We have to mail 2 perfect animal carcasses out as part of another side mission, but a log mission. Hopefully this isn't too confusing. This is just kind of like side content, like bonus content. And I left off in Valentine in the story because I thought that the twins in Valentine would have another mission for me, but they did not, and so I figured, well, I don't want to go all the way back to Annesburg, which is where I have to go next currently in the story, and I'm right here in Valentine. Let's just start knocking some of these log missions out. I've talked about it quite a bit, but we're gonna do it. We just haven't done it. This is why exploring is a great thing, because we can find not only legendary animal locations, but legendary fish locations. I actually know where multiple legendary fish are, and I actually learned a lot about the fishing mechanics in this game from a side mission that I did with a veteran up here at O'Creagh's Run in the Grizzlies East. You'll have to check that out. I think it's going to be video 56 or 57, so definitely watch that one. Why is it showing that there's a corpse on top of this mountain? Isn't that a little strange? Did I kill somebody or something? Well, that's mildly disturbing, is it not? Anyways. So, what do you think? I'm here right now. We're doing some log missions. We have, what, I think there's 12 legendary fish that we can capture. I'm gonna see if I can't capture this legendary fish right now in this river. Let's just go for it. YOLO. Is that still a relevant saying in 2019, or was that more of like a 2015 thing? Oh. Well, first of all, the fish is probably going to be in the lake over here.
Yep.
I don't think I'm cold. There's definitely a way to check that. No. I should be okay with what I'm wearing. I'm kind of wearing a jacket as is. I could probably be wearing something warmer though. Ew. Gross, Titan, really? Ugh. Yeah, there's a way to... Okay, I want to take something good with me here. So we're gonna use the special lake lure here. Whoa. Apparently he slips walking out on ice. Watch the ice just break and me fall in. That'd be pretty funny. Here goes nothing.
Let's see if anything's biting.
No bueno. Let's check out exactly where... I'm right where it says that this legendary fish is. Something was following my line there, so... I'm just hoping I don't fall in, because that's going to be a cold day for Arthur Morgan. Oh, Jesus. It's the worst cast ever.
I got something hooked.
Oh, that looks like a big one. Oh, that's a big one. See, I'm understanding the mechanic a little bit more.
You're not bad at all.
Holy mackerel. Wow, 17-pound muskie. The muskellunge ambush their prey and are a fighting fish. Cooked for their flaky meat, they prefer striking lake lures. I'm keeping that. That's a beautiful catch. Large fish can be stowed on your horse. Wow, it's a 3-star muskie, but I don't believe that that was the legendary fish. It was not the legendary fish. But it looks like the legendary fish in this lake is going to be a muskie. Not going to lie, I feel kind of bad. My grandmother just called me on Messenger, but I'll have to give her a call back at the end. Don't worry, it's not like she's calling for help or anything. She sent me a link to something on Facebook earlier this morning, and so she's probably just following up on that. Anyways, fishing rod. Special lake lure. Oh Christ, what time is it right now? No time. Okay. Oh god, these last couple of casts have sucked. Much better. Yeah, the first couple times I went fishing in this game, I don't think I fully understood the mechanic up until the veteran up at O'Creagh's Run kind of gave me some tips. Great man. That's a great mission.
Okay.
God, neither one of those casts was great. There's a lot of fish and you can see them. It's nighttime, which means a lot of wildlife will be around, so we're going to want to keep our eyes open for that. I won't spend too long on this because I want to get back to the rock carvings ASAP, but man, no luck here. I don't want that fish to go bad either, so.
Here we go.
Come on. Come on, little buddies. You can do it. I believe in you.
Come on.
My goodness. Oh, something's following it for sure. Pretty sure I can see it. Maybe not. No, that was just a reflection. Making things up in my head. What in the hell? Try one more. I'm determined to get another legendary fish. The howling of the wolves is terrifying. Could you imagine actually being out there in the wilderness at night, all foggy like that, out on a lake just fishing? No thanks. Wow, since I got that muskie, I can't get anything else. Let me try one just reeling in a little bit quicker than I have been. It says to do it slowly, but...
I wonder.
Yeah, me too, Arthur. Nothing. Away goes the fishing rod. Oh, it's starting to snow. I was wondering why there was a bit of snow on top of Arthur Morgan's hat, but I guess that explains that. So we don't come out on top here with a legendary fish, unfortunately, so that will not be my first official legendary fish. That will have to wait for another day. My muskie's all tied down to the back there.
Yeah.
And we move onwards and forwards. So we're going right here. We're actually pretty close to our first rock carving here.
Come on.
A little bit of a detour there with the whole fishing thing, but I don't really give fishing as much of a try. I haven't really given it as much of a try in this game as I have with hunting. Like I've actually done couple hours maybe worth of hunting, or at least an hour's worth or two of hunting in this game, just dedicated to that. I haven't really done that with fishing. The only time I've ever fished was if it was involved in like a main story situation. But I think up here, I guess it is a mountain. I want to be careful with Titan, not go too quickly. It's okay, Titan. Now this is how you build a strong bond with your horse, I must say.
Yeah. Easy there.
Who even knew any of this stuff was up here? What do we got here? This is actually kind of creepy. And there's a lantern here that's lit, which means that somebody was probably around recently. There's a candle in there. That's the John.
Time to
Straight.
go, boy.
Nothing around, no notes. Daylight is breaking, so day is breaking. Is that the expression? Who knows?
Yeah. There we
Whoa.
go.
Oh, that's gotta be it back there. Look how deep the snow is here. It's almost knee deep. We're on top of Mount Hagen right now. Look how far in the distance you can see. Look at all that mountainous terrain. Good lord. Yeah, our first rock carving. You have discovered the location of the first rock carving. You can mail the coordinates to Francis Sinclair from any post office. So ultimately, I think I'm going to go collect all 10 of them, and then hopefully we can just mail all 10 out kind of simultaneously. Let's get out of here. My feet are getting cold just watching Arthur Morgan chug through that snow. Poor Titan. Now I'm really feeling for him. Good lord. I'm in Toronto right now. Hopefully we don't get anything like that anytime soon. No, thank you. Two, this rock carving is really easy to spot. All you need to do is head over to the road near Whityard Strait. So, where is Whityard Strait? There it is. Until you come across a wooden bridge on the western side, slightly to the north will be this carving. No tricky traversal here, easy peasy. So, Whityard Strait. Again, very kind of mountainous terrain around there. It's not a crazy distance for us to go. It's going to take a little bit longer because of the current conditions on top of the mountain. It's much more treacherous than maybe 1,000 feet below. It's weird finding like strange abandoned locations like this. Like, is somebody living up here? Or is this just maybe like a hunter's cabin or something like this? Who knows? I do know it's very beautiful up here. Very mysterious, though, finding something like that. Especially when the candle in the lantern was lit. Hashtag spooky. I don't know what voice I was going for there, but it happened. Alright, whoa, okay, let's... whoa, Titan, no! Titan, Jesus Christ, Titan. Get your goddamn footing. There we go. Oh man, I thought I was tobogganing down the side of that mountain on Titan's back. Oh sh! Should really not be joking about that, right? My goodness, great Jesus Christ! Tough on Titan, but his name is Titan for a reason. It's slippery, but you only really slip so far, and then you're good. What you gotta watch for though with the horse is you don't want him to break his leg or something like that with the pressure. You know what I mean? Just kind of sliding down. It's the horse you gotta kind of be worried about there. Arthur's sitting on his back. He ain't even getting wet. Shouldn't really say that though. Arthur's a pretty tough man too.
Yep.
Problem with having a gigantic muskie on my back is the smell, right? Like if I were to just go fishing again here on Lake Isabella, I would say, and then I left Titan over here, hitched him somewhere, I would say, whoa, Jesus. I'd be worried that a bear might smell that, or a wolf, in this case a wolf. God damn it.
Whoa, it's okay, boy. Whoa.
I wanted a powerful gun there. I wanted one that I knew for a fact would take that wolf out in one go, and obviously the bolt action rifle is a great rifle for that. Okay, let's go, let's keep the bolt action out for now. I'll use regular ammo on it though for a change. Who knows, maybe this could be a perfect animal carcass for us. Oh my god, it actually looks like a perfect animal carcass, does it not? Okay, hang on a minute here. It's got 3 stars, so I really want to figure this out here. In a wildlife art exhibitions, the carcasses were to be sent to Miss L. Hobbs from a post office. Well, I'm going to take this to Valentine. Right now, on my way to Whityard Strait. And we're going to see what comes of this thing. Oh boy. I can't have it and the muskie, so I'm actually going to have to cook the muskie. Arthur could probably use some food anyways. I hope the wolf stays there. Oh no. God damn it. I mean, I gotta remember, I gotta eat something too. I won't be going back to camp for a little bit, so I gotta kind of look out for myself. That's it. That was just the one muskie. No, the carcass is gonna be gone. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. And now I don't have the muskie, so I can't take that. I was going to take that back to camp. Pearson would have been able to make use of that. I'll tell you something, that's really, really disappointing. Really, really disappointing. I can sleep in here too, so, but I'm actually gonna... I'll leave my camp up for now. I have to have a look here. Oh my god, now I've entered a legendary animal territory. Good lord. I don't see a carcass anywhere. Typically they're... Oh man, I'm really disappointed about that, you know. I came along here and it would have been right in and around here somewhere, I believe. Can I see any clues for this legendary animal? Maybe I can substitute my loss of that wolf with a legendary animal. I love that I keep getting sidetracked here. Typical Red Dead 2. Gotta go on foot from here. Whoa. Not going that way. Oh boy. I just can't believe I lost that animal carcass. Like for real though. That was actually a perfect animal carcass and I lose it. And I actually lose the goddamn animal carcass. I honest to God can't believe it. I think it's insane. All because I chose to cook the muskie. But why should that make her animal... God damn it. It's slippery up here. Can I even get up here? The answer is no. Nothing with the legendary animal. I've had zero luck with legendary animals in this game anyways. Absolutely zero luck. I can't believe because I chose to cook that muskie and it set up camp that I lost that carcass. My deadeye is shot. Ah, that certainly looks like a clue. Come on, please work out for me. Aha! It's fur.
Looks like something. Whoa, way ahead of me.
It's going this way. I can do this. I'm gonna actually find a legendary animal here, guys. Hopefully we can find a wolf on the way back or some kind of an animal. It can be any animal, this perfect animal carcass. It can be literally any animal. Comes from here. Then it goes over here. But then where does it go? Oh. There's our next clue.
Don't seem close.
Doesn't seem close, so the dung is obviously older dung. Oh, I already see the next clue.
Slow up now.
Is it up here? Oh no! I lost. Damn it, but I know where this thing is, so. I lost the track because I guess I went too far forward.
Getting close.
Oh my god, that's him. I'm gonna use my scent hider. How do I do that? Cover scent lotion. Let's use it. I have to get a clear shot here, guys. We did it! A legendary animal! Screw that stupid perfect wolf carcass. That's for another log mission anyways. God damn it. I can't believe I actually did. Look how close to camp the thing was. Oh my god, look at the size of this thing. Holy Christ. The legendary white bison. Not our first legendary animal, but it's one of the first legendary animals that I've caught myself. I've only caught maybe 2, and then maybe a story, one of the ones for the story, that bear way back at the beginning. So we haven't really found that many. At least we found some, unlike the fish though. Legendary bison. You cannot harvest all of it. That's kind of sucked. Look at all the meat we got for it. There we go. That makes me feel a little bit better about my current situation. The carcass I obviously can't take with me. That is wicked. So, like, what do you do with the carcass? Nothing, I guess, eh? You just kind of leave it there. I gotta tear down my camp, and then we'll head for our second rock carving location. And we'll try to get back on track with the whole... Oh, now it keeps that animal carcass there, but it didn't keep my frigging wolf there, did it? Can you imagine I come across the wolf? Oh, like on my way away. I don't think I'd be able to stow it now because of the pelt. We'll save those 2 perfect animal carcasses for another day. I was able to at least prove to myself that I can do it, because I was starting to convince myself that I was just not going to be able to do that. And we actually were able to eat. I took a second to eat. What's that carcass over there? Oh no, is that mine? Get out of here. It's my wolf, isn't it? Hey! I can't do anything with it. I'd have to get rid of my pelt. See, replace legendary white bison pelt. God damn it. Oh, man. That pelt is going to be worth quite a bit. Wow, that is no good. Where's the closest town? We're still a ways away from Valentine. That would be one hell of a walk. There's no, like, little places around here. Oh, that's brutal. That stinks. I could leave it out here and certainly see if it's still here when I come back, but... Yeah. Let's try that. Let's make a really quick run to Valentine.
Come on, pal.
We'll offload this legendary pelt. I just want to get the money for it. The parts we just keep in our satchel, but if we go to maybe the guy at the general store, we'll buy it.
Yep. Faster.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Get out of the cold water, Titan. That's really too bad. I actually did keep my wolf. Let's see if the wolf will stay there. I would assume not. I can't imagine it loads that much of the map at a time. So now our plans have changed slightly. We will make sure to hit our second rock carving in just a second. But we have to just take these pelts back. So again, this is all side stuff that I'm doing. We won't tackle any other stranger missions or story missions outside of the rock carvings, the perfect animal carcasses, exploring, and the homestead robbery north of Strawberry. That's all. I mean, I'm getting a little sidetracked here with finding the legendary animals and the legendary fish, but that's all part of the log missions as well, all collectible stuff, so I don't mind doing this stuff. And now I'm going to Valentine because I have to drop off the pelt in hopes that maybe when I return, that wolf will still be there. I don't even know if it's worth riding all the way out. We can go to basically any hunting ground, find any animal. I think the wolf would have been a cool carcass, but the other thing too is by the time I ride all the way back out here to try and retrieve that wolf carcass, the carcass itself might be bad, right? So, like I said, I wanted my first priority to be the rock carvings. So let's try and get back on track with the rock carvings. Once we're done the rock carvings, then we can completely focus on the perfect animal carcasses. We can do, like I said, anything. So. You just got to be careful about what kind of ammunition you use and where you take the shot. I always try and go with a headshot. Oh. Look at that. That would be a perfect animal carcass to get. Where am I on my map right now? Okay, so instead of going back to get that wolf, why don't I just come back to this area and see if I can't track down that deer? It's pretty much on my way to Whityard Strait for the next rock carving, I think. Back down to civilization. Yeah, definitely not worth it to ride out for the chance that that perfect wolf carcass might be there. It's silly to even think that. I'm hoping I can get to at least 4 or 5 for the rock carvings in this one. I knew that, you know, it was other things were going to come up. We would stumble across other things.
Easy now.
That's why I'm trying to emphasize some free exploration through these log / side missions as well. What the f is going on here?
Yep.
Sorry about that. Wow, it just instantly stopped raining. Now it's starting to rain. Don't you hate it when that happens? I hate it when that happens. More than anything. Yeah, let's just do rock carvings for now and make those animal carcasses a thing of the future. This really feels more like, you know, you're kind of going live with me because I'm just on my phone here trying to figure out things as we go. So I'm just as lost as y'all are in this huge open world.
How you doing, friend?
It's only 9 degrees in Valentine right now. Yikes. Hope I can fetch something pretty for this pelt. Where's the door on this place? Jesus.
You ain't been through in a while.
No,
Have a look
sir.
around.
I'd like to sell.
All right, then, let's have a look.
All right, so far we have found the legendary bear, because we have the claw of the fox. So I knew there was another one that I found on my own. So I think that was the second. We've had not as many issues with that, with finding the legendary animals as we have with the fish. At least we've got a few rather, of the legendary animals.
Maybe
3 in
someday I'm
total
gonna
now.
quit Valentine. Probably move out west.
So I can't sell him the pelt. He will not take the pelt. There's a trapper, I think, somewhere around here that will probably take it. I wonder if the butcher will take the pelt. I didn't even realize there was a butcher here. He must be new. I don't remember a butcher being in Valentine, do you? Comment down below. Buy, sell, meat, and game. Can I sell? How come I can't? The shopkeeper does not accept this item. He would give me only $32.50 for it, eh? Wow. No, sir. I'm not gonna give that to you. Oh, well, this trip to Valentine was worthless. We are just gonna go to Woodyard straight now for our second rock carving.
Hey, partner.
We're just gonna have to keep the pelt, and I guess we'll have to go back to camp and see if Pearson will deal with it. Why?
Hello there.
What's going on here? The sheriff just yelled, "Some justice will be served in this town today." What does that mean? I want to know. What does it mean? Guy's whistling. Jesus. I'm figuring this all out as I go along. So I feel like this has already been a bit dragged out. So I just want to try and bang some of these rock carvings. All I wanna do is some good old MIA, Third World Democracy. Yeah, I've got more records than the KGB, so no funny business.
Hold up.
Is this a road? Because this doesn't feel like a road. This feels like suicide. God, I thought we were coming up to Woodyard straight right there. We still got a ways to go.
Yep.
Thing about Titan, and I mentioned this before, is his bonding level won't reach that of what we had with say Epona or Ab. I guess those horses were just kind of like a tougher breed, so you can get higher bonding levels and achieve more. Essentially, you can get more out of them than you can. But I've been happy with what Titan has done, all considered, so far. Sometimes you can steal perfect animal carcasses from those guys too, those hunters that are solo. I've actually attempted that before.
Yeah.
Still nothing in terms of rock carving, but I definitely feel like we're in the right area given all of the rock formations around here. Okay, there's a wooden bridge. I think I see some light carvings over on that side. Had to wait for that doofus to cross the bridge anyways. What does it say about this stupid wooden bridge? So you come across the wooden bridge on the western side of the wooden bridge, slightly to the north. So this is the eastern side, unfortunately, because I'm a dum-dum. Where is this bridge anyways? Get out of here. There's a wolf attacking that guy over there. That's pretty funny. So that's the wooden bridge on the western side. Slightly to the north.
Now. Yeah.
Maybe there's another wooden bridge closer? I don't know. Let's try. It says this one is really easy to spot, so I'm gonna head a little bit closer to Whityard Strait and see if maybe there's another wooden bridge. This wooden bridge definitely sticks out though. Yeah, there's nothing but a bunch of wolves around here.
Go. Whoa.
Jesus! Are you for real?
Hey, the hell?
Stay there. Get away.
See, not a perfect condition wolf because, you know, I was just kind of shooting to kill there. I wasn't shooting to hunt. I got some more meat out of it that I can bring back to camp, which was kind of the purpose of it. So. No. You gotta skin that other one. I'm not actually gonna take the pelts with me. I'm actually really just skinning it to kind of get the meat out of it. Whoa. Did I kill the other guy's horse? I legitimately killed the other guy's horse. Well, that's too bad. He literally went right in front of me. Like, what do you want? Oh, that's my white bison pelt. Thank God. I need that. I guess the weight of that really heavy pelt on my horse kind of overpowered the other horse. Titan was probably a stronger horse anyways. That sucks. Oh. And there's the rock carving.
Easy, easy.
Whoa. Okay, next we have, there's one over here by Bauka Station, so we're looking about, so it's the peak. To get to this, head over to the peak overlooking the Dakota River, near Bashas Station. To the north, you will find a lower ledge. Head along here to encounter. So it's right about here, let's say. Really difficult areas to try and travel through. They're not really meant for travel, the sides of these mountains and whatnot. Not really suitable. So that was number 2. This is going to be rock carving number 3. It looks like they are going relatively in order geographically, so well, I caught probably the largest fish that I've ever caught. We got the legendary animal. We're knocking off some rock carvings, and the exploration of this has been great. So we'll keep it up. We'll see how many of these rock carvings we can get done. Hopefully we can get maybe all of them done.
Now, come on.
I couldn't imagine actually taking the time to go through the entire map to locate these rock carvings. Like, it's a great game, don't get me wrong, but sometimes when I'm playing this game for even 2 hours, it starts to really wear on you.
Easy there.
There's just a lot to it. Oh, we have another legendary animal. Looks like wolf territory, interestingly enough. We also have this. Whatever, whoever the hell that is. What am I looking at here?
We got a trail.
Oh, it's wolf dung. Oh, I can't even carry the pelt. What do you want me to do? I can't do that right now. I literally cannot do that right now, so we're gonna continue to head. I gotta get rid of this pelt, but I gotta really stick to the rock carvings. The exploration is great. I'm locating legendary fish and animal locations, but we're gonna have to come back to them for now. We've already sidetracked enough. Let's just stick to these rock carvings. I'm just trying to convince myself. I know I keep repeating it over and over again like I'm insane, but I'm just really trying to convince my own brain here. It's so easy to get sidetracked in this game. You just gotta kind of tell yourself, just stick to it. Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't think I should be going down here. I should be going up, you know? I should be like up there. No, it's telling me to go literally, come on. Okay, this path will actually take me past Fort Wallace, which is one area that I wanted to explore. Whoa. Almost fully submerged Titan. I'm interested to see what this Fort Wallace place is all about. Why does it exist and why do I have zero access to it? What's the dealio? It's like a fort.
This place ain't open to you. Now get out of here. Hey, you going to get?
Oh, don't mind me.
Go to hell!
Yeah!
Whoa.
Idiot.
Oh, now that soldier's gonna siren off. Really? You're gonna open fire on a passing guy? I've never been to this area before. You gotta wonder what would be in a fort like that. I would assume that you know, you could probably try and rob Fort Wallace is the idea. Is you could probably go in there armed, try and take everybody out, and I'm sure there's probably some great rewards in there. There's probably cash, there's probably weapons, but I'm sorry, that's a suicide mission if you ask me. I just wanted to see, like, is there somebody at the front gate that I can talk to, like...
Whoa, easy.
Would you look at this? It's an O'Driscoll camp.
Make a damn decision.
Alright, I got it. We go in the back, and then send you out front to meet the deputy.
You there, move your ass!
Damn it! I hate the O'Driscolls. This was like a little mini... Funny enough, one side thing that you can... Oh, that's gross. One side thing that you can kind of do in this game is you can actually stumble across enemy camps, enemy gangs camps, which is pretty much what I did here. And it's something that I've only run into once before, and I missed the opportunity because I saved and quit and said, hey, I'll explore this next time, and then it wasn't there when I started it up next time. So this is kind of a cool side thing to run across. We're getting a bunch of pretty cool loot here. There's an ammo box here. We've got shotgun shells, some valerian root, don't really see a whole lot else here for me to loot. We got some food here, that's always good. Some coffee, bread chunk, cocaine gum. Alright. I think that's all she wrote. Okay, back on track here. Rock carving number 3.
Easy.
Okay, so we want to be overlooking the Dakota River here. So where might we have to be for that? It looks like we're over here almost. Kind of on this peak here.
Whoa. Yeah.
So let's right around this way and we'll try and get on top of this sort of mountain range here.
Whoa, Bert. Slow up now.
Okay, let's get down from here. I don't believe this is where it is. Okay. I see. It's actually right about there. No, we can't get up from that way, though. I'll have to just do some self-exploring here to try and get around. I'll just need to be careful because it's very mountainous. It's gotta be raining too. It's always gotta be raining. So this is like a train station.
Easy.
Looks like more so an industrial kind of train station where a lot of supplies and cargo will run through. So if I head out this way. Let's get to the other side of this bridge. Wouldn't want to get caught on this bridge with a train coming. Thought I heard a train coming. Now I'm starting to sketch my own self out. This is not cool. Now I'm on the wrong side of the bridge. What the hell?
Yeah, you all right there, boy?
Gotta get to that rock formation. How do I get there?
Easy there.
That's ultimately where we have to get. We have to find a way over there. I guess it starts from over here. Running through the trees in the dark is actually a really scary experience. Whoa. So I should be able to work my way back up this way somehow. Wow, this was a much tougher one to get to than what I maybe first anticipated. I'm gonna have to work my way up as just Arthur. It's just very rocky around here. Oh no! What happens to my pelt? What happens to my pelt? Oh my god, what happens to it? What happens to my pelt? My $32.50 pelt. You abandoned your legendary animal. Visit the nearest fence and trapper to access the quality parts and pelt for crafting. Ultimately, that's what I'd probably use it for anyways. So I'm not too concerned about that. That kind of stuff is gonna happen. I'm a little bit more concerned with how the hell you get to the top of this thing. I'm missing something somewhere here. My goodness. That was a long fall. There we go. Oh no! No! No you don't. Oh. So, apparently we can't go this way. There we go. My god, is it supposed to be that hard to get up to? Anyways, losing our legendary animal pelts in the process. Not really losing it, but it goes to the fence or the trapper. It's where you can get it customized in various ways. But so this is overlooking the Dakota Rivers. So it's actually on the ledge below or something. So it's right about... well, I don't know. I would say right about there.
Great.
You're good, you're good. There it is. Wow, we actually found this one. I was starting to get a little concerned. So that is going to be rock carving number 3. We're getting there, folks. Slow and steady wins the race. So rock carving 4 location. To find this rock carving, you need to make your way to the most northwestern peak of Cumberland Forest, facing the Dakota River. Look down toward a rope bridge, and underneath it will be a small ledge. Head down there and you'll be able to make your way down to a cliff face where there will be the next rock carving. Some interesting rock carvings as well. They get marked off on your map, just like when you defeat a legendary animal. Where's Lake Isabella? There's the bison. It will also get marked off of your map so that you know which ones you got. Legendary fish will be the same once you catch them. That's the, I assume it's a muskie because that's where we caught the muskie, was Lake Isabella. So that legendary fish there is probably a muskie. Anyways, continuing on with our full side quest riddled video. So this is all the Dakota River. We're looking now. Ooh, interesting. Weapons forbidden, the Wapiti Indian Reservation. That was kind of another place that I was looking at getting. The most northwestern peak of Cumberland Forest. So it's right there. Honestly, it's not really that far either, all considered, so... Now the most difficult part is going to be getting down from here. That Indian reservation, that would be an amazing place to check out. And it says that weapons are forbidden, so why don't we actually head there next before we go to rock carving number 4. Exploring was on my list of things to do this time around, so it was rock carvings and just kind of general exploring. We've done a lot of exploring. We found a legendary animal, we found a legendary fish, we caught a legendary animal, so we found multiple legendary animal locations and we caught one of them. We found a couple, or at least one legendary fish location. We explored a little bit with Fort Wallace and whatnot. I think we've unveiled a couple more pieces of our map through some of this exploring, some parts that were kind of grayed. So, I've been happy with where we've been with that so far. We just got to do a couple more rock carvings before I'm fully happy with this. So let's head up here. This will unveil a little bit more of our map. So it's looking like this video is going to be all this exploring plus rock carvings 1 through 5. And then the next video will do a little bit less exploring. We'll just focus primarily on our 2 perfect animal carcasses and the homestead robbery north of Strawberry. So again, that could be an extremely quick video, much quicker than what this has been so far, or it could be a very long video, but we'll also have to do a video now with rock carvings 6 to 10. So that will actually probably be the next log mission video. So I'll plan for 3 log mission videos. This one, the next one, which covers the remainder of the rock carvings, and then a log mission number 3, which will be the homestead robbery and the perfect animal carcasses. And then we'll see where we're at after that. Once I complete those 3 videos, then I'll start going ham with the main story videos in our series, starting with part 58. We'll continue on with all that good stuff, and then if we feel like we want to tackle some more of these stranger missions. We haven't even really seen what these collecting missions are going to do for us, these log missions, yet. I won't know until I complete the rock carving one first. So we'll kind of see where we're at. Actually, I know I joke about comment down below, but legitimately comment down below and let me know if this is something that you'd like to see a little bit more of. The reason why I chose to take a break from doing the main story videos and focus on a handful of these log mission videos is something different for me too, right? And this is content that just wasn't getting completed. So I have one viewer in particular who I kind of refer to see how things are going. Interesting. This is the reservation now. And I know she's a bit behind, and I was really pumping some videos out in this series there for a while, and now we have 57, and I highly doubt there's that many people that are that deep, so it gives kind of a chance for people to catch up in the series a little bit too. Haven't really crossed like an Indian reservation or really crossed with, I shouldn't really call them Indians, but Native Americans. So this should be interesting to see how this reservation is depicted. And like I said, it'll clear up a little bit more of our map. We don't really have that much more on the northern part there to clear up. And then it's only the western portion here. And then we have essentially the entire map. So once I'm done here at the Indian reservation, maybe we should ride out east a little bit. Oh, it's all mountain though. Maybe never mind. This is cool though.
Morning.
Why is it that you come here?
Why is it that I've come here? I'm just looking around.
Hey, mister.
I want no business with you.
Wow, interesting. Very hostile response from the Native Americans.
Hi there.
I'm too weary for this. Please, leave me be.
Wow.
Anyhow.
This is crazy. I don't know if there's missions that, you know, might take place here, but... Oh! And as time has passed, a couple more missions have opened up for me in my main story as well, which is awesome. Charlotte, I don't really remember Charlotte. Oh, now I'm going to look forward to going back to our main story stuff.
So it is.
Hey, fellas.
What brings you here?
I'm just looking around.
Hello.
This is no place for you.
Okay, I think I've stayed my welcome, so... Me and my cheesy expressions, eh? Bet you can't get enough of them. That was an intro. Look at the size of it. That's actually a pretty big reservation. Looks like there's in excess of 10 to 15 different huts there, and they can house quite a few people. So that's quite interesting. Like I said, we haven't really come across anything like that in the game, so... There we go. Now we've really cleared up our map and some of the areas that were foggy to the north. And, I mean, we had to come find these rock carvings anyways for this vid, so might as well take the opportunity to do some exploring. It's always nice to take some time out to explore. This world has probably been one of my favorite open worlds ever to just explore, just because of how dynamic the world is, so it's a nice breather. Hopefully, if you're still with me, if you are still with me, if you have watched this entire video and you have not nodded off once, give yourself a pat on the back, because I caught myself falling asleep there when I was, I'm just kidding, no, I actually didn't, but, man, it can actually, it's not the most exciting thing, but, what will be cool is to see the reward that we get, right? And of course, whatever reward we get for the rock carving, you can kind of multiply that reward a little bit for some of the other collecting missions, like the dinosaur bones, for example, because for that one, you have to find 30 different locations. So I really don't think that I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to do these 3 log missions as I've planned out. Talked about it for so long, I just wanted to get some of this side stuff out of the way, and covering it in these 3 videos, these 3 side videos that I've planned out, should suffice. So, and then we can head back and we can finish the game. I was hoping to finish the game by the new year so that I could...
Hey, that's a nice looking horse you have there. Bet it ain't faster than mine though. Ariel's my pride and joy. Why not a race to Calumet Ravine?
I'm gonna have to decline you.
I ain't interested, feller.
All right, no problem. No harm in asking.
Thanks for the compliment on my horse, though. I appreciate that. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. Anyways, I just didn't want to get sidetracked again there with a horse race. I've done a race before. I had a similar fellow in one of our main story parts that pulled me aside and asked me to race him. Can't remember if I won that race, though. Comment down below if you know, huh? If you haven't noticed, I have obviously extreme OCD with like planning things. Like I don't like surprises. I like to know what's gonna happen. Like when I sit down to play a part of Red Dead, I want to know this is what I'm going to accomplish, or this is what I'm going to attempt to accomplish, right? I like to have things in an organized manner, despite the fact that I often live in a very cluttered manner. Get my drift? Just so if you're like, man, why does this guy like repeat himself 100 times about how he's gonna do it? Maybe I'm also just paranoid about how I'm doing things. I think I worry too much about my streams in general. I think I worry too much in life in general, but I'm just like just trying to be too perfect with everything, right? And it's just not worth it. Life ain't perfect. But that's me. How about yourself? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Comment down below. Watch me get like 1,000 comments for this video. Like it just blows up my YouTube inbox. Getting one comment on my video would actually be an accomplishment for me. Anytime I get a notification about a comment, it's like my dreams have come true. By the way, YouTube still owes me 3 cents. 3 cents from this channel. I still have not received my check for 3 cents in the mail, and to be honest with you, it's becoming quite concerning. I've been in contact with YouTube for the last 4 years trying to resolve this conundrum. However, I have been unsuccessful in all of my attempts. Okay. So YouTube, I'm coming for you. Oh, Jesus. God damn it. Okay, so where's this rock carving? This is supposed to be the rope bridge. I mentioned something about a rope bridge. Got the rope bridge. Where's the rock carving? To be honest with you, I don't see it. In the picture online, it looks like it's more up there where I have my thing set right now. Yeah, it's definitely not where I am. It's higher up. God damn it, these paths are so difficult to traverse. This is going to be our 4th rock carving of this video. Our 4th rock carving. Like, I don't know, like Fort Wallace and this Indian reservation, they're big places that seem to have some significance, but are they going to be part of the main story? Have I just not reached that part of the main story? Because I just find it hard to create all those characters, all that big camp. I go there, there's no stranger missions, there's really nothing for me there. Is it all just part of the immersion of creating a community like that within the world? Like, I don't think I'm fully understanding the point of having some of those locations. I'll be perfectly honest with you. So should be like 1 or 2 levels below this one here. Oh shoot!
Oh, brother.
Oh man, are you okay? Holy, look at the side of his face. Oh my god, what a gash. I can't believe that fall didn't kill me, but we found the rock carving. That is one way to find the rock carving. I was expecting him to, like, you know, feet first, slide down like you've done down every single other rock face to this point, Arthur. Get your together, Arthur. God almighty, Arthur. Okay, what are we at now? Jesus. Only been an hour and 45 minutes, if you can believe it. I've actually done longer main story missions, or main story parts than this, so I don't feel bad. That's number 4. Like I said, hopefully you're still with me. I'm going to do one more, and then we'll call it a video. I think that's good for one video. So this will be log missions number 1, covering rock carvings 1 through 5. And general exploration of the state of Ambarino. I'm very happy with what we were able to accomplish here in this part. Next part, you'll find just the rest of our rock carvings. Should be a little bit shorter, maybe about half this video, as long as we don't get sidetracked again. Then we will do, then maybe we'll go back to main story and take a break, and then we will do a third log mission, though, or a third side part which will cover those other things I talked about, the perfect animal carcasses and that homestead robbery opportunity. So we're up to I'm up to part 57 now, uploading in my main story. Now I've taken a break. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 side missions, just like I've mentioned, and then we'll go back to main story. Maybe 2, then some main story, and then a third one. But there will be 3. I have got 3 side missions planned out right now at this moment. Things can change. Things always change when we play this game in what we end up doing, because it's just all over the place. We're literally all over the map. But that's my plan right now. I'm glad that I was able to figure this all out. I just had no idea how long any of this collecting was going to take. So now that I have a good idea, I can kind of plan it out. I didn't know if they were going to be really hard to find. Maybe we have to do 4 parts just to cover the rock carvings, but I like what we got. So this is going to be rock carving number 5, and then we're going to be done for today. Just west of Strawberry. So now we got to ride out to Strawberry. That's a little ways from where we are. Lies Owangila Lake. Head over to the southwestern shore by following the road west. Then head south in order to go along the shore, and you will encounter this rock carving, which will be right ahead of you. Gotta love the explanations. I mean, thanks Eurogamer.net for having this up, but you know, you might want to look at some of the grammar. I'm not trying to be a grammar Nazi here. It's the last thing I'm trying to be is a Nazi anything, but. So this is Owangila. Owangila! We go to Owangila! So there's Strawberry. Wow, there's actually a lot of area out here that we haven't explored either. This could be an opportunity for us to do that. How far over does the map go? So that's about the edge of the map there anyway, so there's not really a whole lot else. This whole area down here is all map. But that's all Blackwater area, and obviously we haven't been there yet, so. I don't even know how much main story I have left. Like, great, I'm up to 57 parts, but like I've read things online about these missions that I've never played, and I'm like, wow, I must still have a ways to go here. So, Owangila Lake is there, and we are going to about here. We won't be able to cross the lake, unfortunately, but can we go that way? Okay, this is it for now. Wow, look at this place. The Dakota River is quite a scenic place as well. I thought I heard something vibrating. I think it was just from the soundtrack of the game.
Time to go, boy.
Wow. That is going to be a ways to go. Well, we better get moving.
Yeah.
know you're getting close to oh shoot.
Hey, jump down off that horse. All right, fellas. Let's not do anything hasty. I ain't for asking again. Get easy. I'm getting down.
How about you get them hands up?
Still think you're tough?
Nice, got him all with a shotgun. Didn't expect that. I was gonna say, you know you're getting close to Strawberry when you come across this bridge, so... We've been here before. Wow, they all have gold and platinum pocket watches and quite a fair amount of money too, $4 or $5 a piece, so I'll take it. That helps make up for the lost legendary pelt. I was gonna sell, actually. Really, I was gonna sell it and not craft with it, but I still can craft with it. Just never know. What he did was he grabbed my horse. So I had no clear shot of him on my horse without basically blowing the side of Titan's head off. And, you know, I think we can all agree that the horse abuse in this series so far, and in my main story set of missions anyways, has been to the extreme. So I'm going to try and cut back on the whole horse abuse thing. So I was like, okay, I'll get down, but I wasn't going to mess around for long. Used my semi-automatic shotgun and blew a 10-inch hole into each of their chests. So good riddance to them. The area that Strawberry's in always seems more green, more colorful. I don't know if anybody else has ever noticed that, but you can just kind of know. Just stop kicking. There's nothing there. It's like he's got friggin' bed bugs in his underwear or something. Anyways, yeah, it's just it's an area that's always stood out to me, and I always get like a homey kind of feeling.
Okay there?
Yeah, I always feel kind of like oddly at home in Strawberry, despite the fact that I basically massacred the entire town on my first visit there to break Mike out of jail. What's with the... Oh, it's telling me that this is a perfect opportunity for a cinematic camera.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy? Look how much area here they've clear cut. All the trees. We've been here before. This is the Applewood Timber Company, but I don't really see anybody around. I don't remember it being this clear cut the last time we came through here.
What?
I think we've actually helped the foreman of this timber company a couple times. It was like a little side series of missions. So I'll still be covering like stranger missions and those little white missions in all of my normal parts. So part 58, like it's not like I'm only going to be doing main story stuff. These side parts that I'm doing, that's why I called it log missions #1, because this is all stuff that we have not been tackling. It's all those collectible stranger missions and that really small kind of side stuff. Exploring, stuff that I just don't get around to when I'm constantly going from mission to mission and trying to just survive. So this gives me an opportunity to tackle some of this, but not do it as part of our main series, to separate it so that people who don't want to watch these side things and see what comes of them, they don't have to. I thought it would be a good way to give people a choice, and also of when they watch these side things. You could wait until the very end to watch these. You could theoretically watch these side missions at the beginning of the game just to get a good taste of, you know, what we've got in store for you with this series, but there's a clear distinction between my two series. I've never done something like this with a series before. taken a game and done like a main part and then split off some side missions. But you know, I've been thinking about it and talking about it with you guys through a lot of my last parts since I was probably in the 40s part-wise with this series, and now I'm finally getting around to it. I've been trying to plan it out. This is Strawberry. Micah was jailed here once and we had to break him out and massacre the town, just to give you some backstory here. So we haven't really been that accepted around the Strawberry area, but I'm sure, you know, time heals all wounds, am I right?
Life is but a blink, and eternity isn't a blink. It's a lot of blinks. That's why my father called it blinking eternity. And he converted many people so desperate for eternity that they killed themselves.
Okay,
I want
anyways.
to talk to you today about the great miracle of holy passion. Yes, passion. Passion is what drives us all. It is what drives me. It drives me to serve you, to bring you the great news. The great news that you are saved today, if only you will follow me and do as I say, so we can spend eternity together.
Is that a question? Are you asking me to join you? That guy's like every weird GTA and Red Dead character in one. He's a reverend, apparently.
For you are saved today.
That's almost like cultish. Strawberry is definitely a higher class town than Valentine. You have to keep that in mind. What a weirdo. If you haven't seen a whole lot of my gameplay of this game, or Red Dead 2 in general lately, that guy is basically every stranger character you come across. They are just as weird, but they're all unique from each other. They're all just extremely weird in their own ways. You've probably seen Grand Theft Auto or something before. It's the same idea. Wacky characters makes it more memorable. We're almost there. This is the 5th and final rock carving for this part. Hopefully this will give people a good visual aid too. Maybe somebody who wants to see visually the seeking out the 5 rock carvings. So if anybody actually watches this video through, I don't know if it's possible to timestamp some of the parts and comment the timestamp below for actually finding the rock carvings. I know we got sidetracked a little bit and yada yada yada. It should be my job, but that's my format. Unedited, raw, live stream gameplay. You won't miss a beat with me. I'm all about playing and not about, you know, creating this perfect masterpiece to watch on YouTube. You're either gonna join me or you're not. Great, we uncovered another legendary fish location. Wow. It's becoming more and more worth it having done this part. I feel really good about having finally set aside the time to do this. I was like, you know, I was thinking maybe I should do it on one of the days I work, and I was going to, but then I thought no, because again, I have no idea how long I'm actually going to be here for. So, okay, so we should be almost there. It's almost like every small. What is that?
Whoa, boy.
It's like a small bear.
Now, come on.
Damn it.
Go, go.
It's a black bear. But it doesn't look like it's a great pelt or anything like that.
Just hold on there, boy.
I thought I'd be able to take the carcass, but it doesn't look like it's in good shape, so... It was a headshot right to the back of the head, so I'm not sure what happened there, but... It's a poor black bear pelt, so... Got some more stuff that I can give to Pearson. I don't really need to carry this pelt around with me. I'm probably just going to lose it anyways. I got some animal fat and whatnot out of it. If it was a good pelt, I might have... Another traveler might come along and get more use out of it than me. Anyways. I was going to say, it's almost like every one of these little lakes has like a legendary fish. Because Owangila Lake, this lake right to my right, has one, and then we know Lake Isabella, the small lake to the north of here that we were fishing on earlier in this video and caught the muskie. That has a legendary fish, and they're all kind of like these smaller kind of lake deals, right? So, anyways, just west of Strawberry lies Owangila Lake. Head over to the southwestern shore by following the road west. Then head south in order to go along the shore, and you will soon encounter this rock carving. Okay, I can kind of see where it is here. It's like right... Do I have to come around from that way? Can't go this way.
There we go.
Just be careful. You can probably go along the shore here.
Ah!
Whoa, look at all the wild horses. That is not something that you come across that often.
Whoa.
We're getting closer. Okay, you stay here. I will try not to die. Whoa. God, I really gotta stop doing that. It's a really fast way to get down cliffs, but, you know, not really that safe. There are definitely safer ways of getting down. Please just don't be mad at me, Arthur. We're on the same team here, Arthur. Arthur, don't you understand? Arthur, what's wrong with you? Anyways, let's find this rock carving. As you can see, I'm starting to lose it from playing 2 hours of Let's Find Rock Carvings. Oh look, I found a rock carving. So this is the 5th location for rock carvings, as per Eurogamer.net. And the walkthrough that they have up, they've actually made it pretty easy to follow, too, and very simplified, and really, really good pictures as well to pinpoint the locations. So, we did a lot in this game. We uncovered, in this video rather, this is our first kind of side video away from our main Red Dead series. We were able to find some more legendary fish and animal locations. We caught a legendary animal. We caught a large fish that we were able to feed ourselves with. Probably the largest I've caught in this game. 17 and some odd pound muskie. Then, of course, the legendary bison. We lost the bison pelts because I fell off the side of a rock earlier, but we can still use its parts for crafting if need be, and we were able to get quite a lot of meat. We got a lot of hunting done in general. We opened up a lot of areas on the map that were previously foggy, particularly in the northern state of Amberino around the Grizzlies area, so that's a big accomplishment. That whole map kind of just opened up there. And we were able to get 5 out of the 10 rock carvings completed for that log mission. So these are all like main story index missions, I call it. They all have like big icons on the map. They're not like these smaller collectible stranger missions. So, but that's it for our first log mission. Our second log mission, the next one will cover the rest of the rock carvings and any other small stuff that we stumble upon. And then hopefully I can do a third video as well covering a homestead robbery north of Strawberry and 2 perfect animal carcasses. I'd like to get both of those things accomplished in a third log mission once we're done with these rock carvings. And then we should be able to go back to the Annesburg area and continue with the story. But like I said earlier, you do not need to watch this video after any particular one from our main series. You know, hopefully I didn't spoil anything story-wise if you're not quite there. You can watch these at any time. They're not required. They're all just side things that we're doing, but I feel really, really good about that. And like I said, if we really like the way that things are going with these log missions, once we do the rock carvings and the animal carcasses, I don't want my journal. You know, maybe then we can actually go after some of the legendary fish, some of the exotic items, the dinosaur bones, that kind of stuff. You know, we'll see. At least we're accomplishing some of this stuff. I'm really, really happy about the progress that we've made. So make sure to check out the other side parts that are coming up. And then make sure to continue to watch the main story in this series. Red Dead has been an extremely fun game so far. We are 62.9%. So actually, finding these collectibles is putting our final completion percentage up. That means that each of the 30 dinosaur bones and whatnot will do it as well. So I would say, you know, once all is said and done, we should be at about 80% in and around that area, roughly. So hopefully we can get there. But that tells you how much of the game is left. Not really that much, maybe 15 to 20% of the kind of main story remaining. I know we're getting to the nitty-gritty here, so make sure to continue watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you might be celebrating. Have a good one. I'm hoping to maintain a relatively consistent record and upload schedule through the holiday season, but obviously that is easier said than done with everything going on. So just keep checking back on my channel. Make sure to like, comment, as I've been urging you to do so this entire video, and subscribe so that you can see when I post all of my Red Dead content and other game content going forward. I have some really exciting games planned, so keep checking it out. From all of us here at Sweetfish Plays, we will see you on the other side.